Okay, so lying down in Shavasana on the floor, palms facing upwards, feet tumbling towards the outside, keeping your head in alignment with your spine, keeping your shoulders as open as possible, taking them flat onto the floor so you feel that you're opening your chest, giving you more area to breathe into. Try and concentrate between your eyebrow centre and bring all of your awareness inwards. Not thinking of anything for the exterior world. On an inhale, inhale your right leg up and tense, 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 tense all the muscles as tight as you can. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg up and tense, 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 tense. Exhale, release. Inhale, make a fist with your hands, take your shoulders to your ears and tense your muscles as tight as you can. Tense, tense, tense. Exhale, release. Inhale, take your fingers towards your feet, shoulders away from your ears. Tense, 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 tense. Exhaling, release. Inhale, lift your hips and buttocks off the floor. Tense your buttocks as tight as you can. Exhale, release your buttocks and your back slowly onto the ground. Inhaling, lift up your chest off the floor, open your chest as wide as you can, holding your breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, take your head to the right side. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left side. Exhaling to center. Inhale, lift your arms up over the top of your head and stretch your arms towards the wall behind you. Stretch them to a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and exhale, replace your arms back down in their natural place. When you're ready, turning over onto your right side and using your left hand to push up into easy pose. If you can keep your eyes closed, keep your eyes closed, keep your awareness in. Taking your hands into chin mudra on your knees, that's your index and thumb touching. Coming up, sitting. Keeping your concentration between your eyebrow center. For the 3 arms, breathing in deeply. Keeping your eyes closed, keeping the concentration between the eyebrow center, feeling the energy and the vibrations within. Taking a long, deep breath in and out, following your natural breath. I'm going to start with the alternate nostril breathing. You try and concentrate to keep your spine as straight as possible, pulling your head up as tall as you can towards the ceiling, keeping your chin level with the floor and a little bit tucked back, keeping your awareness between your eyebrow centre. If you're able to, pull up your mullaband, that's your perineum, your pelvis, sex organs, your anus, and taking your tummy button towards your spine. Keeping your shoulders relaxed and shoulder blades together at the back. Taking your right hand in Vishnu Mudra, your middle finger, index finger folded, your left hand in Chin Mudra. Using your ring finger and your thumb to open and close your nostrils. Inhale deeply. Exhale, close your right nostril. Inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold your breath. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold your breath. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale left, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last round, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keeping your eyes closed, taking your hand into Chin Mudra on your knee. Concentrate on keeping your spine straight, your chin up, keeping the awareness around your third eye in between your eyebrow center. Ah. Open your eyes. Going to be doing movements with the neck to start off with. So depending if you want to sit with your legs out straight or kneel, that's fine. If you want to keep an easy pose, keep an easy pose. The most important thing is to try and keep your spine straight. Think about relaxing your shoulders down, but taking your shoulder blades together. So pushing your shoulders back, so we're not rounding the shoulders. And try and sit with your head so that it's on top of your spine. So if you can imagine your spine inside of your body when you close your eyes, you can imagine that it's as straight as possible. So that's including the part at the back of your neck. So keeping your neck to start off with parallel with the floor and just a little bit pushed back. You can just feel your vertebrae in the back of your neck straightening up. This is where the energy will flow up and down in your spine and allowing your spinal fluid to run more freely. The first set of next exercises, as we exhale, take your chin down to your chest. Inhale your head up and back. Open your mouth, close your mouth. Exhale, taking your head forward. Chin touching chest if possible. Inhale, head up and back. Open your mouth, close your mouth. Inhale, head up. Exhaling forward. Inhale, head up and back. Open your mouth, close your mouth. Exhaling your head forward, chin to the chest. This time, inhale your head up into its natural position. Thinking about keeping your chin locked, so you're just pushing your chin slightly back. On an inhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder and left hand towards the floor. Exhale, center. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder, right hand to the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder, hand to the floor. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Bring your head up on an inhale. This time, taking our chin over to the right shoulder. So inhaling to the right shoulder, exhaling to center. Inhaling to the left shoulder, exhale to center. Inhale, right shoulder, exhale, center. Inhale, left shoulder, exhaling, center. This time making circles with our head, so exhaling our chin to our chest, and inhale our head coming up, round to the right, taking the head back, over to the left side, exhaling as we come down towards the front. Inhale, head up to the right and back, exhaling over to the left and down. And going in the other direction, inhale your head to the left and back, exhaling over to the right and down. Keeping the movement nice and big and slow. Inhaling to the left and back, exhaling as we're moving down from the right. Bringing your chin back to the chest, and then inhale your head up, back to center. Just think about pushing your chin slightly back And keeping your chin parallel with the floor. Keep your awareness within, thinking about your spine being as straight as possible, pulling in your tummy button. Taking a couple of long, deep breaths in and out. We'll do some movements with our shoulders. So inhaling our shoulders up, exhale down. Inhale, shoulders up to your ears. Exhale down. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale down. This time, I want you to inhale, taking your right shoulder in circles up and round towards the back. So bring it forward, up and round. Just your right shoulder. Inhaling the shoulder up and exhaling as you come down. Keep the movements nice and slow. Removing the articulation, keeping the joints healthy. And then taking your left shoulder this time, keeping your right shoulder still. Inhaling as the shoulder comes up and back, and exhaling as the shoulder comes down and forward. Okay. Then bringing the shoulders back down into their natural place. Taking our hands out in front. We're going to play the piano. We want to be moving each finger slowly as we're playing the piano. And then start moving them quickly, but try and keep the movements individual. And your thumb, don't forget about your thumb. Okay, and then we're going to make a fist with our hands, screw up our faces as tight as we can, and do a lion breath out. So it's exhaling, open your hands, stick out your tongue. Inhale, squeeze your fists together, screw up your face, wiggle your nose, your lips, your mouth. Exhale, lion's breath. Inhale, screw your hands up, screw your face, wiggle your nose, mouth. Exhaling. If you need to relax your arms down, relax your arms down. Otherwise, continue with your arms up. Turning your hands so that they're facing upwards, the palms. And then inhale your hands to your chest, your shoulders. Exhale, open. Inhale, hands to your shoulders. Exhale, open. Inhale, hands to shoulders. Exhale, open. And open your hands out towards the side, arms towards the side. Inhale, hands to your shoulders. Exhale, open. Inhale, hands to your shoulders. Exhale, open. Inhale, hands to your shoulders. Exhaling, open. This time, take your hands to your shoulders on an inhale. Take your elbows together. And inhale, your elbows coming up as far as you can. Open your shoulders, your elbows out wide, taking them back. And exhaling as you come down. Inhale, touch your shoulders together, up. Exhaling back, round and down. And then going in the other direction. Inhaling back, shoulders up as high, elbows up as high as you can, touching at the front if you can. And exhaling down. Inhale up, back and round. So you really connect the breath with the movement. And then coming down and round. Relaxing your arms and your hands, and again just taking both shoulders this time, moving back in circles. As you're breathing in, take the shoulders up, and as you're breathing out, take them down. And then going in the other direction, breathing in, up and back, and as you exhale, take them down. Feel the tension moving from your shoulders. Okay, so we're going to come into cat, so tabletop position. So with tabletop position, remembering, keeping the foundation is really important. So try and think about all four corners of your hands touching the ground. Spread your fingers out, your thumb out, and feel that you're really anchoring into the ground with your hands here. Feel the shoulders are vertical with your wrists, your hips are vertical with your knees. Make sure you've got good padding underneath your knees, especially if you've got bad knees, you can put extra padding, a blanket. Keep your head in alignment with your spine. So think about how you were in the beginning when I say to you about keeping your chin parallel and pushed back. Keep that same position with your chin now. And just lean forward slightly so you're putting more weight onto your hands. This will help to relieve your knees a little bit, and it's good for your carpal tunnel in your hands as well, and your wrists. On an inhale, inhale your head and bottom up, taking your tummy button towards the floor. On an exhale, take your head down, pull up your tummy button towards the ceiling and stretch up as high as you can with your back. Inhale, head up, bottom up, making a lovely arch in the bottom part of your back. Exhale, as you move your head down, tummy button towards your spine, bringing your spine as far as you can towards the ceiling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Keep the movement slow and connect the breath with the movement. Keep moving at your own pace. On every movement, try and feel how your spine is moving in your back, how you're stretching up as high as you can towards the ceiling. And then coming as high as you can with your head and your bottom. And really feel the movements. Remember, we're working on our nervous system here, which will really help with your immune system, keeping your spine as healthy as possible. When you're ready and you feel that your spine is warmed up, then just try and move a little bit faster in the posture if you can, keeping the breath and the movement connected. Excellent. Well done. And then in on the next inhale, coming back to tabletop. This time we're going to take our left hand opposite our face and take our right hand, inhaling up, looking at the right hand at the ceiling, exhaling as we move the hand down underneath the armpit and looking up towards the ceiling, trying to touch the right shoulder on the floor if possible. Inhale your hand up, looking up, so you open your chest as wide as you can, and exhale, moving your hand down, touching the floor with your shoulder. Inhale, hand up. Exhale, your hand down. And the next inhale, coming back into tabletop. Taking your right hand opposite your face and inhaling your left hand up. Exhale your shoulder onto the floor if possible and looking up underneath your armpit. Inhale, left arm up. Exhaling, taking your hand down. and looking up under your armpit. Inhale, hand up. Try and open your chest as wide as you can. Exhale, your hand back down, looking up towards the ceiling. And inhale, coming back into tabletop. So remembering your posture here, keeping your head in alignment with your spine. So always trying to concentrate on your spine area, keeping your back straight as possible. Taking your hands forwards, I want you to take your forehead to the floor, keeping your knees vertical with your hips, taking your hands out as far as you can in front of you. And just breathe long, deep breaths. If you've got a normal ache in your shoulders, breathe in to the area. Use the energy from your breath to try and relax the area. Think about taking your tummy button down towards your spine. Always remembering when you're in a posture, if anything hurts and it's not a good hurt, you come out of the posture slowly. When you're ready, walking your hands back towards your feet, coming into child posture. Taking the palms of your hands facing upwards, totally relaxing your shoulders in the posture. If you need to use a cushion to put your forehead on or behind your knees to protect your knees, then please use a cushion. Totally relaxing the posture as you're breathing in. Breathe in and inflate your tummy as big as you can. And exhale, release. When you're ready, we're going to come back into tabletop. I just want to make sure, is it okay for your knees, Maggie? This time I want to make movements with our hips. So we're going to go round in circles with our hips. So we'll take our hips towards the right, back towards the heels, and then coming over towards the left. So you're moving forward, round to the sides, back, and then coming back round to the side. Doesn't matter if you're not quite doing it right, it's not a problem. It's just about moving in the posture. And again, connecting the breath and the movement with the posture. You're trying to inhale on one direction, coming up, and exhaling on the other direction, going down. Just try and move the hips around so you can feel the movement in your spine, in your back, in your hips, but keeping the knees and the hands anchored into the ground. And then going into the other direction. Breathing in. And concentrate between your eyebrow center, keeping the connection inwards. And when you're ready, we're going to come down onto our backs. If you lay your legs out flat to start with. And just take a couple of deep breaths in and out. So breathing in deep, inflating your tummy, your chest. Exhaling, deflate your tummy, chest. Inhale, inflate tummy, chest. Exhaling, deflating your tummy, chest. I want you to take your right knee towards your chest. And just pull on the back of your thigh so that you're pulling your knee as far as you can, your thigh as far as you can towards your chest. Think about keeping the leg that's on the floor as flat as you can on the floor so you can feel the stretch. And breathe into this, just breathe long and deep. Making sure that your spine and your head are in alignment. And then on the next exhale, I want you to change your legs over. So you're bringing in your left leg towards your chest, right leg on the floor. Keep your right leg stretched out on the floor and your left leg pulled in as tight as you can. Breathing in long and deep. When you're ready, taking your right foot to the floor so you keep your leg bent. Keep your heel as close as you can towards your buttock. Your right foot, right heel. Sorry, the other way around, isn't it? Left heel, left foot towards your buttock. I'll just make sure that I have got the right leg. So it's the left heel towards your left buttock. Then taking your right foot and putting it on top of your left thigh. So again, breathing into this posture, feel that you're opening the hip up. You can gently push on the leg, on your right leg, to push your hip open a little bit more. Now, if you're comfortable like this, just stay like this. If you feel that you can't move any more with your hips, that's fine. But if you can, if you just bring up your left foot off the floor and bring your left thigh further towards your chest. And if you can, grab hold of your left thigh behind you. So you're keeping your right foot on the left thigh and you're trying to open your right knee so that it pushes further towards the wall in front. So it'll open your hip up, open your right hip. And again, breathe into this posture, just long, deep breaths in, and use your energy from your breath to help relax any muscle ache. And that should help you to pull your thigh a little bit closer towards your chest so you can feel that lovely stretch. And when you're ready, taking your left foot down towards your floor, taking your right foot onto the floor, keeping your right heel next to your right buttock, and taking your left foot, putting it onto your right thigh. And again, just take the knee a little bit further towards the wall, trying to open at the hip a little bit more, breathing in long, deep breaths, trying to relax any muscle ache in that area. And then if you're able to, lift up your right foot off the floor and bring your right knee, thigh towards your chest, keeping your left foot on your right thigh. And breathing into this area. Taking nice long deep breaths in, feeling that you're opening your thighs up. When you're ready, taking your right foot back down to the floor, taking your left foot down to the floor, keeping your left knee bent and in the same position. Take your right leg out long and place it on the floor. You take your arms out like an aeroplane, so they're by the sides of your body. You can either keep your foot in the same position or put it onto your right knee, but don't put any pressure on your right knee. And on an inhale deeply, exhale, take your left knee towards the right side of the floor, lifting up your left hip as high as you can towards the ceiling and looking to the right. So your knees falling, looking to the left, your knees falling to the right and you're looking to the left. Keeping your arms out nice and long, breathing into the posture. Feel the breath, the energy from the breath moving down your spine. So try and breathe to the bottom part of your spine. On an inhale, lift your knee up, turning your back flat onto the floor. On an exhale, change your legs over. You're taking your right foot onto your left knee, keeping your arms out. Inhale deeply. Exhale, take your right knee to the left and look to the right. Try and lift your right hip up as high as you can towards the ceiling, keeping your right shoulder on the ground. Breathe in deep. Feel the energy moving all the way to the bottom of the spine as you're breathing in. On an inhale, lift your right knee up, taking your back flat on the ground, bending both knees in towards your chest, grabbing hold of your shins, taking your shins as tight as you can in towards your chest area, so you can feel the lower back expanding. Breathe in long and deep. And if you want to, you can make circles, little circles. Massage the bottom part of your back. Now, if you can grab hold of your toes or the bottoms of your feet. And I want you to think about pushing your knees down into your armpits. This is what we call happy baby pose. And again, it will depend on the person. If you inhale, just your right leg up towards the sky and keep the left leg bent down towards your knee, your armpit. Exhale, your knee back down into your armpit. Inhale, your left leg up. Exhale, the knee back down into your armpit. And this time, if you can inhale both legs up, taking them out wide as you can. If you can keep holding onto your toes, that's fine. If not, hold on to the back of your thighs, calves, wherever's comfortable. Just try and open your legs as wide as you can. And then exhaling your knees back down into your armpits. And again, bringing your knees into your chest and just giving your knees a really big hug, massaging the bottom part of your back. when you're ready, if you want to rock on your spine, you can rock on your spine, or you turn over to your right and use your left hand to bring you up. It's, we'll come up into sitting. We're going to do sitting spinal twist. So I want you to take your right foot to the inside of your left knee, or if you're able to the outside of your left knee. Okay, it depends on the person. I want you to think about your backs in this position. So really pull up from the bottom part of your back. Relax your shoulders down, open your shoulders. Again, think about your chin being level with the floor and just push back slightly. So if you close your eyes, imagine your spine and feel how straight your spine is. If you can feel the curvature in your spine at the lower part of your back, pull your tummy button in a little bit tighter to try and straighten the spine. If you can feel a bend in the back of your neck here, just take your neck a little bit further back, your chin a little bit further back, try and straighten the spine in the back of your neck. So if you can imagine that there's a fluid coming up and down your spine, you want that fluid to run as easily as possible. So the straighter the spine is, the easier it is for the fluid to move up and down your spine area. And to do the spinal twist, keep concentrating on the spine being as long as possible. Keep the shoulders as level as possible as we're moving into the twist. So we're not going to round the back, we're moving from the waist area. So on an inhale, if you take your left hand up, on an exhale, turn to the right, grabbing hold of your right thigh, taking your right hand behind you. Keeping your shoulders level, looking as far behind possible as you can. And in the posture, I want you to think about, as you breathe in, growing up a little bit taller. As you breathe out, try and turn into the twist a little bit more. As you breathe in, grow taller. As you breathe out, try and turn into the twist a little bit more. And to come out of the posture, inhale your right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Changing over your legs. Thinking about keeping a flexion with the foot that's on the floor. And again, think about your first posture. Try to get your back up as straight as you can, relaxing your shoulders. Think about the fluid moving up and down your spine. As you're breathing in, you can feel the energy moving up and down the spine area. Keeping your shoulders level, shoulder blades together at the back. And inhale your right hand up. Exhale, turning to the left, taking the left hand behind you, the right hand pulling your leg in towards your stomach. And on an inhale, try and push yourself up so you're a little bit taller. On an exhale, turn into the twist a little bit more. On an inhale, try and sit a little bit taller. Exhale, turn into the twist a little bit more. To come out of the posture, inhale your left hand up. Exhale, release. We're going to come down onto the floor to do cobra. So we're going to come into crocodile pose to start off with. So I want you to think about taking your big toes together, keeping your heels so that they're falling outwards to the sides. Resting your head on your hands as a pillow. And breathe into your stomach area and inflate your tummy as big as you can to relax the lower part of your back. The cobra, we're going to take our forehead onto the floor. Take our hands underneath our shoulders, keeping the palms of our hands flat, taking our feet together, keeping our legs together, keeping the feet flat on the ground. On an inhale, without putting pressure into the hands, inhale the head and chest up, taking your shoulders back as wide as you can. Exhale, release. This time taking your hands behind your bottom. Think about opening your shoulders as wide as you can to bringing your shoulder blades together. Think about pushing your hands as far towards your heels as possible. And inhale, bringing your head, chest up, push your hands towards your feet. Exhale, release. And taking your hands underneath your shoulders, putting weight into your hands this time, and just come up as far as you can. I want you to inhale, bringing your head and chest up, and it might be that you've just come up a little bit of a way, or you straighten your arms out. It's entirely up to you, whichever is most comfortable, but try and relax your buttocks in the posture, and then exhale, release. Coming back into crocodile, taking your head in the other direction this time, remembering touching your big toes together, keeping your heels tumbling to the sides. And when you breathe into your tummy and inflate your tummy like a balloon. Relax the lower part of your back, remembering this is an excellent posture if you've got lower back problems and also for the sciatic nerve. When you're ready, we just push up on our hands. Take your bottom back towards your heels, leaving your hands out in front to start with. Give it a nice stretch, taking a couple of deep breaths in and out, and then taking your hands next to your feet for child posture. So the palms are facing upwards, your shoulders are totally relaxed. Inflate your tummy by breathing in as deep as you can and relaxing the bottom part of your back. When you're ready, staying on your bottoms, coming sitting up, taking your legs out in front. I'm just going to show you an exercise which is good for your back wings here. So think about taking your hands next to your hips, keeping your back up straight to start off with, keeping that same posture with your hands next to your hips, but taking your hands back slightly. So you're going to be leaning back a little bit into the posture, but not too much. And then literally, if you can, and just if you're doing that, you can feel the muscles working in your arms and your wrists here. Now, if you can, but it doesn't matter if you can't, just try and lift your bottom up and take it down. Lift your bottom up, take it down. Lift your bottom up, take it down. Just do, if you do 10 of those a day, probably 3 times a day, then that's something that will really work on your back wings, which most of us ladies want to do. And then coming down. You just feel that tension as you're moving your bottom up and down. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to come up into standing. We're going to just do a balance. We'll try, if you want to use a chair, then use a chair. If you need to use a chair next to you. We'll do tree pose, but again, everybody's just take it to their own limit. If you're standing on quite a thick mat, it's actually easier to take the mat away and stand on the floor. So what we need to do first of all is to find your focus point and try not to move your eyes away from that focus point, because that will knock your balance out. Try and get your feet nice and grounded into the floor. Feel that you're being anchored into the floor. And then just lift up your right foot. Just lift it to your ankle to start off with. So you're only lifting it slightly. And again, if you want to just stay in that posture there, then stay here. If you can bring your knee out to the side and take your foot towards your knee, but do not put pressure on your knee, then that's okay. Or if you want to take your foot further up, you can take your foot further up. It depends where you're at, but don't force anything. It's better to stay at a point that you're going to balance rather than try and push it too much. Keep the focus between your eyebrow center and towards a point in front of you. And inhale both hands together in front of your chest. Take a few deep breaths in and out at this point, and again, it might be enough for some people. Then on an inhale, take your hands up. Try to keep your arms next to your ears. Breathing in and out, and then if you can, open your hands out like the branches of a tree. And inhale your hands back together. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And then exhaling your hands down in front of your heart center. Slowly taking your foot back down towards the floor. And release. We'll try that on the other side. So keep your balance, keep your focus ahead. Inhale your left foot up. Say it, the ankle is fine. The knee, but no pressure on the knee, or further up. Just standing in that position for a little bit, trying to work your muscles. If you're holding onto the chair, just try letting go a little bit and then holding back onto the chair, just so that we're working the muscles in the legs. And inhale your hands together in front of your heart center. Taking deep breaths in and out. Then inhale your hands up towards the ceiling, keeping your arms next to your ears. Keep the focus point, don't let that focus point move. Inhaling your arms open. You might be swaying with the wind, you might be resting totally still. Smile. Inhale your hands back together. Taking a deep breaths in and out. Inhale your hands back down to your heart center. Taking a few seconds here. And taking your foot back down to the floor and relax. We're going to do the forward bend. So if you keep your feet flat on the floor, think about your mountain pose. So really try and concentrate on your posture within. So your toes are open on the floor, your feet are parallel to each other, roughly about hip width apart. Think about keeping your knees towards your second and third toe, opening your hips so that you're taking your buttocks and clenching them together. You open your hips, but you're pushing your knees towards your second and third toe. So you can feel that the muscles are working in your thighs and your calves. So it's an active pose. Keeping your mullabandha, that's your sex organs, anus tucked in and tummy button tucked in. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades together at the back. Keeping your chin parallel with the floor, a little bit tucked back. Concentrating between your eyebrow centre and growing yourself up as tall as you can, but pushing your feet into the ground at the same time. Keeping your shoulders so that your shoulder blades are pushed back. Your hands, palms of your hands will automatically face forward. Feel relaxed in the posture. Feel that you're working all of the muscles. Keep your awareness within. On an inhale, take both hands up towards the ceiling, keeping your palms together. And on an exhale, fold at the hips, keeping your back straight. So you're keeping that lovely straight back. And trying to take your back parallel with the floor, keeping your arms stretched out in front of you and your bottom towards the wall. On an exhale, keep the same posture with your back. Take your hands towards the feet and look up. Take your awareness to your shoulders and bring your shoulder blades up. So your shoulders will come up. Shoulder blades together so your shoulders come up. Keep the awareness between your eyebrow centre if you can. And on an exhale, fold down as far as you can into the posture. Bending your knees so that you can try and take your body a little bit further, folded into the posture. You can rest your hands on the floor, or you can keep your hands around your elbows and just rock your elbows from side to side. Totally be submissive to this posture, remembering that we're renewing our blood cells in this posture. Taking some long, deep breaths in. And when you're ready, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, you come moving up, back into your mountain posture. Keeping your eyes closed, keeping the concentration within, feeling the changes in your body as you're moving up. Your shoulders will be the last thing to arrive. And when you're standing in mountain pose, keep your eyes closed. And relax. So for the last thing, we're going to be doing the triangle posture. So we want to take our right heel towards the middle part of our left foot to start with. And then move about 3 feet out. Depending on the person, you can move further out. I want you to bend your knee of your right leg. But always make sure that your toes and knee are in alignment. So do not push your knee coming forward. Your knee is always going towards your second and third toe. Keeping your hips so that they're facing forward, as far forward as possible. You won't be able to take them all the way forward if you've got your knee towards the second and third toe, unless you've got really open hips. Think about your shoulders being facing forward, so now you've got a little bit of a twist going on in your back. Take your awareness back to your chin, so you're keeping your chin level with the floor and a little bit tucked back. Inhale, both hands up so that they're parallel with the floor. On an exhale, take your right hand towards your right foot and your left hand up, looking up towards the ceiling. If it's too much to take your hand towards the floor, keep your elbow on your thigh, but try not to put the weight on your thigh. Keep your chest as open as possible. On an inhale, take both hands back up parallel with the floor. Exhale, release. And changing over feet. So again, your left heel towards the middle part of your right foot. 3 feet out or more, depending on the person. Knee in alignment with your toes. Bend your knee, but make sure that you keep your knee vertical with your ankle. So don't push your knee over your toes. It will put too much pressure. Keep your knee vertical with your ankle. And hips as far forward as possible, but check your knees in its right place. Taking your shoulders forward. Inhale, both hands up, parallel with the ground. Exhale, take your left hand down towards the floor or elbow on the knee. And look at the hand up in the air, the right hand. Try and open your chest as wide as you can. Breathe in this area. Think about taking your right hip a little bit further up and back. Make sure your knee stays in alignment with your toes. To come out of the posture, inhale both arms up, parallel with the ground. Exhale, release. And for the last thing, we'll take our hands behind our back, keeping your feet a little bit further than hip width apart. Just pushing your hips forward, in a nice little back bend, and relaxing your buttocks totally in this posture. Remember, if you've been doing any gardening or bending over a lot, it's an excellent posture to do, just for a few seconds. And inhale, your head up. Make sure you're not dizzy. And we're going to the relaxation, final relaxation. So if you want to put a cover over you, please put a cover over you. We're coming to Shavasana. So again, when you're lying on your back, take your awareness to your spine. So think about it being as straight as possible. So you might want to tilt your pelvis slightly up. Taking your tummy button towards your spine, relaxing your shoulders down into the ground so your shoulder blades are coming together, so it will open your chest. Think about your chin, concentrating between your eyebrow center. Taking 3 deep breaths in. We breathe into your tummy, inflating your tummy, chest. Exhale, deflate tummy, chest. Inhale, inflate tummy, chest. Exhale, deflate tummy, chest. Inhale, inflate tummy, chest. Exhaling, deflate tummy, chest. On an inhale, lift your right leg up off the floor and tensile your muscles as tight as you can. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg up off the floor and tense. Exhale, release. Inhale, make a fist with your hands, take your shoulders to your ears and tense. Exhale, release. Inhale, take your fingers towards your toes, shoulders away from your ears. Tense. Exhaling, release. Inhale, to lift up your buttocks off the floor, tighten your buttocks as tight as you can. Exhale, slowly release back down onto the floor. Inhale, lift up your chest up off the floor, widen your chest as wide as you can. Holding your breath. Exhale, release. On an inhale, take your head to the right side. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left side. Exhale to center. Inhale, make a tight grimace with your face. Wiggle your nose, your mouth, and on exhale, lion's breath. Totally relax every part of your body into the ground. And repeat mentally after me. I relax my toes, feet, and ankles. I relax my toes, feet, and ankles. My toes, feet, and ankles are relaxed. I relax my calves, knees, and thighs. I relax my calves, knees, and thighs. My calves, knees, and thighs are relaxed. I relax my buttocks and my hips. I relax my buttocks and my hips. My buttocks and my hips are relaxed. I relax my lower back, middle back, and upper back. I relax my lower back, middle back, and upper back. My lower back, middle back, and upper back are relaxed. I relax my stomach and my chest. I relax my stomach and my chest. My stomach and my chest are relaxed. I relax my hands and arms. I relax my hands and arms. My hands and arms are relaxed. I relax my shoulders and my neck. I relax my shoulders and my neck. My shoulders and my neck are relaxed. I relax all my internal organs. I relax all my internal organs. My internal organs are relaxed. I relax my facial muscles. I relax my facial muscles. My facial muscles are relaxed. I relax my eyebrows, forehead and scalp. I relax my eyebrows, forehead and scalp. My eyebrows, forehead and scalp are totally relaxed. I relax my mind. I relax my mind. My mind is relaxed. Visualize a lake, and the water of the lake is totally still, not a ripple in sight. I can see to the bottom of the lake. I imagine the lake inside of me. And the water does not move. I connect with the joy, the peace, and the silence within me. Bringing your awareness back into your body. Slowly moving your fingers and your toes. Opening and closing your toes. Making circles with your wrists and ankles in both directions. Inhale, taking your arms up over the top of your head, stretching as far as you can towards the wall behind you. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. And exhale, take your hands back into their natural place. When you're ready, turning over onto your right side and just staying there for a few moments, keeping the connection with the earth. Totally relaxing into the posture. When you're ready, using your left hand to push you up back into easy pose, coming up into sitting. Keeping your eyes closed if you can, rubbing the palms of your hands together as fast as you can, creating the heat. Taking the palms over your eyes and feeling the energy from your palms into your eyes. You do that 3 times. And when you're ready, taking your hands into chin mudra on your knees. Keeping your awareness in, concentrating between your eyebrow center. Visualize your spine. Make any corrections you need to with your spine to keep it straight. Keeping your chin locked. The 3 arms. Breathing in deeply. Keeping your awareness inwards, concentrating on the energy you've created, appreciating yourself, appreciating life. Namaste. Thank you.